Welcome to another episode of What's Tea with Miss T. Today we have been blessed with the presence of Miss Justice.
Thank you.
Welcome. She is a photographer, a wife, a mom, and she's just out here doing great things. Probably one of the best photographers out here in Fort Wayne.
Stop. Don't make me cry.
Girl, because I only know you and Tweezy be doing the little things.
Thank you. Thank you. No, I appreciate it.
Of course.
I appreciate
How
it.
are you doing today?
I'm good. Hot,
good.
but I'm good. How are you?
Because it was cold this morning and it just too much.
My goodness.
Too much.
I hate it. Hate
I'm
Fort
over
Wayne.
here, and then these lights hot as hell, y'all.
Yeah.
So,
They're cute though.
they are. Okay, so I always wanted to do the interview with you because I see just your aura itself is just like so compelling. You know, you have those people that you meet or that you sometimes I didn't even know you. Sometimes you don't even meet people and
Yeah.
you come around them and their aura is just like pulling.
Thank you.
And it's like you just have like this graciousness about you that's like so sweet. And I've always wanted
Should I bring tissues?
Maybe you should.
I know. I was thinking about it. Thank you.
Sometimes it's just like you have those people in your life that you really just gravitate towards. And I've always like, even through your posts and things like that, I've always seen that you're just like a natural person. Nobody that's pulling for attention.
No.
Doing the extraness. So I've always wanted to do this interview. And plus like things that you've posted I can resonate with and things you've went through as well.
Yeah.
So
Thank
also, of course, I've also wanted to know, like, with you and photography, how long have you been doing photography?
2020 was when I first started, but it was during COVID. So I wasn't getting booked like that. But then I stopped in 2022 to pursue my associate's degree. After that, so in 2023, I actually started back up and been full-time since.
Okay.
Thank God. So yeah, so off and on about 5 years.
Okay. And what were you doing before photography?
Daycare. I was actually running my daycare, then I had to stop. I was having health problems, but I'm opening back up next year. So,
really?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
I am. I miss those kids. I do.
I was just about to ask you that if you would go back to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how, with your health, because I've seen that you had issues with your heart, how has that affected you just not only transitioning from, you know, with the kids to photography and a little bit more easy work, but is it still like a lot on you?
Not now, ever since I got my surgery in May. But it's still like, because when I had SVT, I was always like, you know, you can't really laugh too much because then you might set off an episode, or you can't run, or you can't do this. And I'm like, man, like I'm not enjoying my life.
Yeah.
So now it's really like, you have to enjoy it. Like, if it's gonna set it off, baby, go ahead.
You gotta
I can go to
accept
the
every
hospital.
moment.
Yeah.
And how was the support during that time?
Like during my surgery or during the whole
Everything.
thing? It was good. My husband was definitely there. People really didn't understand because they're like, well, if it sets off, then just go to the hospital. I'm like, I can have a heart attack. Yeah, but you know, my family was supportive. My husband definitely supportive, but I didn't want to see my son watching me go through that. Yeah, so that was probably the hardest. Like when he would see me have an episode, he'd be like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, he shouldn't have to ask if I'm okay. Like I should be asking him if he's okay. So.
Well, and it's nice that he sees it though.
Yeah.
Because he's able to be supportive. That just lets you know that you're raising that baby correctly.
Yeah.
So a lot of these kids will be running around.
I know.
Mom's having an episode. What's wrong with her?
They be like, she'll be all right.
Okay. So with your husband, how long have you guys known each other?
10 plus years. So I was 19. I'll be 30 this year.
And don't look like it at all.
Thank you. Feel like it. We actually met at my mom's house. She introduced us.
Really?
Yeah. So
how did that come about?
Girl, she was dating his cousin. They were dating for about 13 years and then eventually broke up. And he still like went over there with his cousin, which was my stepdad's son, just to visit and stuff. And finally she was like, come over. There's a nice guy. And I'm like, shoot, go ahead. Just got out of a breakup. Let's go ahead. I need some good loving.
Like, all right.
Yeah, let's do it. Real lonely. No, but yeah, she introduced us, and then ever since then, we've been inseparable.
That's so sweet. And
I
it's always
know.
nice when you click like that.
Mhm.
Do you feel like it was better building a friendship first? Because a lot of people just jump into relationship
I feel
nowadays.
like we jumped into a relationship.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it was so quick.
Mm-hmm.
I was so young and dumb. I was just hot, girl,
Little
hot.
Caesar.
You, little hot and ready, girl. I was, but no, I got pregnant actually 3 months into our relationship,
Really?
and then so it's like as we grew,
Mm-hmm.
our friendship grew. So we didn't really have time to kind of just know each other on like an individual level. It was more of a mom and dad level. But now I feel like, girl, we're best friends. We
Yeah.
be slapping each other around and talking about each other. It's
Yeah.
fun.
I see, like, y'all ride for each other.
Yeah.
And that's the type of relationship that anybody could want.
Yeah.
And, you know, Facebook is Facebook.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
you have certain people that, how do I say, messy
Mhm. Oh.
and try to find little things out of
Mhm.
nothing.
Yeah.
And there was a couple times that I've seen that y'all both had to step out
Mhm.
of your normal character and check a few things.
Yeah.
Um, how difficult is it staying in your professionalism and then having to check somebody for their
Mhm.
messiness and being like, let me get you together real quick?
So I feel like it's more so it has to be in you, kind of not on you. Like you have to be professional at all times, but also it gets hard because knowing me, I'm 10 toes behind my husband. Like if you mess with him,
I'm
if a
about to
man
say.
tries to jump him, girl, smacking him right
That
on
video
top of the
on
head.
TikTok where this girl got jumped
Mm,
by like 5 girls and they was mad that the husband jumped in. I am fucking all of y'all
yeah,
up.
my husband said he would too. Yeah, no, but I feel like it's hard because you can't let people play with you, and I don't let people play with my husband. And the same goes about me.
Mm-hmm.
But you just have to. I feel like if you're dealing with a person that doesn't have anything to lose,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about to risk everything I built for somebody that has can't give me no
Absolutely.
advice and wouldn't take it from. So
Absolutely.
you just always have to basically know your boundaries and know when to get ratchet and when to get to that point. But for the most part, we don't. It don't really matter.
So, how did you guys feel about the Bobby McGee's incident? To where um, it was like, I got fired or I got banned, and this is
um,
because of me that y'all got this crowd.
and what I tried to explain, and I think what my husband tried to explain was it wasn't about him bringing a crowd. It was more so about my husband and Maddie B kind of building the crowd that they had and that not being recognized. It was more so like, oh, well, I'm just bringing the crowd. No, they built a crowd. You might
Mm-hmm.
have brung extra people, which they were thankful for.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they wanted recognition for the
What
crowd
they
that they
built.
already, yeah, built. But that situation was definitely messy and could have been handled better by all parties. But that was definitely one that's just kind of like, you know what, it is what it is. Let's move on.
And do you feel like that Too Quick and Maddie B kind of suffered a little bit after it went on social media?
Um, I would say no. I don't feel like it really hurt their character because if you know my husband, he's not gonna go off unless if you really can we cuss?
Yeah.
Really piss him
Talk your
off.
shit.
Really piss him off.
Yeah.
But it didn't hit him to a point where he's like, man, fuck all this shit. He still went and obviously still doing his thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think they suffered at all.
Yeah. And hopefully, all parties were able to learn a little something from
Hmm.
this. And not
Yeah.
only just because, like you said, this was already something that was
Hmm.
established. And
Yeah.
I feel like, especially with both of those parties, like Maddie B and Too Quick,
Hmm.
they came out of the queue,
Hmm.
from what a lot of people know.
Yeah.
And when Break and Run got shut down for all that scandalness,
Yeah.
they had to start from the bottom and
Hmm.
build up.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah, so I feel like,
Yeah, because Bobby McGee's, from what I know, didn't have as many people as what they have now. Like they're
Nope.
shutting down early, and
Mhm.
every time I go in there, it's like packed with
Mhm.
people. So I'm like, they're still doing their thing. You know,
Yeah.
obviously it's still growing, but I'm like,
Right.
how much bigger can you get when they're shutting down so early?
Mhm. It was, the look of it was bad.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to say, like, girl, you held your man down
Oh
through
yeah.
that.
I don't
I
play.
mean, she did not care. She spoke her 2 cents
I do.
and
I
made sure that she
do.
was heard.
Yeah. Girl, I don't play. When it comes to mine, I don't play.
I know that's right. So, with Facebook and everything, because, that riles up so much.
Mhm.
But, with it being such a messy platform that people tend to use as an scapegoat,
Mhm.
I've noticed that you kind of use it differently. Even with your personal, like
Mhm.
you use it completely different, and it's
Yeah.
more so like a venting aspect for
Mhm.
you. How do you feel so comfortable doing so with so much
Ooh,
negativity
I
on
know.
there?
I've never really gotten negative feedback. I will say I did once when I was having my last child.
Mm-hmm.
I had someone be like, "Why do you post this?" And girl, she got blocked immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's more so like you have to understand people only post what you want them to see. People only post the achievements, the highs. Nobody posts the lows.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm having a hard time, who knows if the next person ain't having a hard time?
Right.
Maybe somebody can grow from it or learn or, use basically my weakness or my lows as, hey, maybe she's having a rougher day than me. Let me go ahead and go about my business and,
Right.
have a better day. But I don't know. It just comes from a place where like there's nothing hidden about me. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
ask me something, I'm gonna be honest and we all go through stuff, but people just post the highs, and I think that's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And I think, like, I'm very within my faith,
mhm.
and
Yeah.
that's one thing you can't tell me nothing about is God, because
Mhm.
I know my
Yeah.
God and I know how powerful He is, and I feel like in those moments when I do see the post, like I've had some people, like even friends, we come in conversation,
Mhm.
be like, "Did you see Justice's post? Like, is she like okay? Like, why is she posting?" And I think, like in my mind, it's more so like God speaking through
Mhm.
you to share your
Yeah.
story and being
Literally.
able to, like you said, share with other people that
Mhm.
may not even know. Like that could have been you speaking out to help them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I definitely love that.
Thank
That's a
you.
big thing for me. And one of the things that like extremely touched me was, you sharing your journey of having
Mhm.
miscarriages
Mhm.
and things of that nature.
Yeah.
It kind of seems like you move about it so gracefully.
Oof.
Like
You
just
think
the way
so?
it's out there,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
So one would question like, okay, how is she getting through this?
Um, I don't feel like I get through it. I feel like I have to learn how to live with it. Um, and I don't feel like I'm always strong. After this, I might go cry in the car.
Yeah.
Um, but I feel like it's not my strength because girl, I would be in here crying.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like it's God. And I've always felt like that. And it's more so when I post about that type of stuff, it's more so for people to understand like it's okay not to be okay. There's a lot of people that I found out that had miscarriages and I didn't know until after I spoke about it. So it's like, man, like you never know what somebody's going through.
Yeah.
But as far as like day to day holding up my strength and stuff, it has to be God.
Yeah.
Girl, because I would have been out of here.
Yeah.
Out of here.
Yeah. And I want to say, like, not even just strangers, but it
Hmm.
definitely helped me a lot. I
Thank
had
you.
my own miscarriages at
Hmm.
a very young age. I had my first one at 17.
Yeah.
So, something about women that we don't talk about enough
Hmm.
is our reproductive system and our overall health.
Yeah.
And we're not there for each other how we should
Hmm.
be. So seeing that you speaking on a platform in that
Hmm.
way, it was very comforting and humbling to me because it's like, okay, girl, calm down.
Yeah.
Everything is happening to somebody else too. And
Literally.
we're all experiencing almost the same story, just
Yeah.
in different fonts.
Yeah. Literally.
So
Yeah.
it's like insane to think
Hmm.
about. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to get emotional.
No, you're okay. Girl, you start crying, I'm gonna cry.
Because it's like, it's hard,
Hmm.
and especially like people like myself that aren't in the community that
Mhm.
well. Like I've just started to like branch myself and push myself out to speak with people and have
Yeah.
those relationships. I don't really tend to have friendships
Mhm.
because like being burned in the past and things of that nature. So it meant a lot seeing
Mhm.
that I wasn't the only one going through these
Yeah.
things. So
I know. I thought I was too, and then it's like I think when excuse me, I think when I lost Ace, which was my first loss, I think I had like 6 people write me. And I'm like, why are all of these people going through stuff?
mm-hmm.
And I'm like, is something going on? Like, is something wrong? And then I'm like, you're not the only person. Like, calm
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
But people don't talk about it in a sense to help other people. They kind of just, I'm sad.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really know how to get through it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the biggest part where I've learned, like, you're going to have bad days. Like,
Yeah.
you're literally going to go through stuff every single day.
Yeah.
But you have to keep going on. Like, if I had, girl, I had a bad day last week. I was so sad. When I tell you, I was like crying nonstop. And I was just, I was thinking, I was like, man, is this ever going to end? I'm like, no, but you have to learn to live with it. And that's the part that sucks.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I literally just I made a post on Snapchat, and I'm very rare about like speaking of my experience with God and things.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like me understanding, like, okay, Lord, I know that you are trying me right now.
Girl.
You are testing me,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes it feels like you said, when is this gonna stop?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be trying to tell God, I am not your strongest one. Please stop putting me through this.
Yep.
But then I have to realize and understand he is about to bless me with something that is so unimaginable. And he's putting me through this for a reason. So let me collect myself,
Mm-hmm.
trust in him, and continue to walk in my faith
Yeah.
and let him handle my problems.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't do it. I can't do
Yeah.
it by myself. But I have to just give it all to him and let my worries go.
And that's hard.
It is.
That is so hard, especially when you have to fake it until you make it, whatever. It's like you literally have to believe in something that you cannot see.
Yes. And putting that fake smile on, child.
Ooh.
Boy, it be hurting my spirit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to keep.
You have to. You literally have to.
1,000%. So with you being with Adrian for so long, and I know that there has been battles that you guys have to conquer together. You guys are both professionals. You have beautiful businesses.
Thank you.
When we see you, we see him. Like walking in the mall, I was astonished by you guys' poster. I was so happy. I was looking at it, I said, I said, I know that's right. How do you guys balance the work and home?
I would say we honestly we don't. It's more so I feel like we're business partners, but we're not. So conversations that we have at home can be about business, but then it's like, okay, how is our marriage doing without the business? So I feel like we still do date nights, just me and him, but we still do like family vacations. But it's kind of hard because like when they're at work and school, I do like my shoots, and then I edit during the day and do homework and stuff. But when like on the weekends, we don't really see each other.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Can it be like lonely at times?
Yeah. Yeah, but he really makes it feel to a point where like he's still there. So it's not like he just goes to a gig and just doesn't text me. Like he's calling me as soon as he gets done, and calling me on his way there, or texting me saying hey, or just always checking in. So it's never like I know I'm alone, but it's more so like
the feeling.
My husband is my best friend, so it's like, come home.
I love that. That's so sweet. And just checking in. That's so
yeah.
Cute. Oh, Woody gets on my nerves.
Really?
Girl, he gets on my nerves. Like he does that,
mm-hmm.
but it's like more so. Throughout the summer, I had to help him a lot. With his asthma and things. So he was getting out of breath easily.
Yeah.
Was literally almost going to pass out. We went to the hospital, I want to say like 3-4 times over the
What?
summer. Yeah, it was bad. So like Sometimes he wouldn't call.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he wouldn't text because he knows I'm like on 10 worrying about
Yeah.
him. So he wouldn't call or text, and then I'd be like, what are you
Mm-hmm.
doing?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Do you have your asthma pump? Do I
Mm-hmm.
need to bring you some prednisone?
Yeah.
Like, are
No,
you
for
good?
real.
So how do you get through those times of worry? Because there's been a lot of shootings and kids coming up missing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm fearful for my own, with him being a DJ and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and getting booked for these ratchet ass parties, and they on the
Yeah.
streets and doing a whole. How do you feel and your worry with those?
Honestly, like on the days where he works late at night, I try to stay up. Um, and he'll, like I said, he'll call me as soon as he like gets done.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always like, can you pack one of our in the car just to be,
On your car
safe,
and on your
or
hip, okay, please.
yeah, or do like I can come up there with you, but
Mm-hmm.
he really stays out of like anything that could cause him any harm,
Mm-hmm.
except for Bobby McGee's, which I mean they
They
do what
always
they
doing
do.
something
Yeah,
in the damn parking lot.
yeah,
It never fails.
yeah, in the parking lot. But
Man,
yeah,
do you feel like it was a boost when the whole Peanuts thing happened? When they like, oh, we're having a dress code.
I honestly,
Niggas not allowed.
yeah. So I feel like I don't know, but for some reason, like last week, what was it? Last week or the week before? I think when Peanuts closed, they started fighting at Bobby McGee's, and I'm just like, bro, like don't bring that over here. Like keep, I mean, because what Maddie B and Adrian built was like something nice. I mean, I've never
Yeah.
seen like a whole bunch of like people our skin color just come together and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people would literally be dancing next to each other, doing line dances and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, man, why bring that mess over here?
Right.
I hate that. I hate that for them.
And it's more so, like you said, us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You go to these big, beautiful events, and I'm sure you can attest to this,
Mm-hmm.
like being a photographer.
Yeah.
You got the white weddings or
Mm-hmm.
the Mexican weddings.
Yeah.
You don't sense drama
Yeah.
or issues, tension, but
Yeah.
when it comes to us, for some reason,
Mm-hmm.
it's always something brewing.
Yeah.
Or some type of, we can't let each other win.
Mm-hmm. Literally.
Ever.
Yeah.
And it's like so troubling, especially here. This is, I think, our people, period, all
Mm-hmm.
over the world, but in Fort Wayne, it's been so hard.
It has been hard. Yeah.
Trying to root for the next person.
Yeah. I was telling my husband, I'm like, I've been to one event, and it was on Sunday where it was a family reunion, and all the black people came together. God, I've never seen black people love on each other the way that they did, and that was the first time since I've been a photographer, since 5 years.
And that's beautiful, honestly.
I'm like, that's sad though.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's weird because a lot of people blame, like the older generation blame our generation.
Yeah.
But if we're being honest, it was the older generation that was doing stuff to us that make us not feel comfortable to be in those spaces.
Yeah, I agree.
Speaking of that, how was your upbringing and just life growing up?
So I have a white mom, and my dad is black. And I grew up with my grandparents. That was rough, I would say, because I never felt like the sense of like a two-parent household. I mean, I did, but it was with my grandparents. So I was always, with the grandparents that didn't know how to kind of make me grow up in a blackish way. So I felt like I was always brought up in a kind of like a whitewash way.
So you were predominantly with your white side of the family?
Always. I don't really know my black side at all. But I mean, it was hard. I mean, just growing up with my grandparents, it was fun. I'm thankful for them. But I've always wanted that sense of, what does a two-parent household look like? How does it work? But it was definitely rough.
Do you feel like, because it's a big topic within our community, like if you're light skinned, you're not black enough, or you're not white enough. Do you feel like it's troubled you growing up in school?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because I was always trying to get like black girl hairstyles. Oh, that doesn't look right on you. Or I have my hair curly. Oh, that doesn't look right. So I felt like it was no like kind of meeting people in the middle. I always felt like I had to be, if I went around black people, I had to get my hair done in a certain way, or talk a certain way. If I was with like my white side, I was talk proper, you know. So I never truly found myself until I got older.
Mm-hmm. And it's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of people say, "Oh, black people can't be racist." Yes, they
Yeah, they
can.
can. Yeah,
Especially since their own
I've been
kind.
seeing it a lot.
Very bad.
Mm-hmm.
Very bad.
Yeah,
And it's like, ugh, we
yeah,
don't want it to happen to us. But
yeah.
when the roles are reversed, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness
I've
gracious.
been seeing it a lot lately.
Yeah. Do you feel that as you got older and trying to find out who you were,
Mm-hmm.
was it hard? Because I mean, you have these times where you're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, don't know how to do my hair because they're saying it's
Yeah.
not okay. Was it hard trying to find your blackness within yourself? Because you know they
Um,
be having that black card revoke stuff.
girl, let my husband tell it. My black card been revoked, but I ain't even got a black card with him. Um, I would say, I don't know. It's been a challenge. I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm completely black, and I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't necessarily say I fit in with the white people.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that I'm somewhere in the middle. Like, you can catch me off guard one day, make me mad, and I'm going off. And I
Right.
feel like that's my black side coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could meet me in a job classroom and, girl, hey, how are you? So, you know, it kind of just differs.
Yeah.
But I figured out that I'm just who I am. You
Yeah.
know, I'm weird, girl. I'm just all the way weird. Girl, fun and weird.
Just you,
Yeah,
genuinely.
literally me.
Now, the one question that I absolutely have to ask her, speaking about your blackness, do you
Hmm.
know how to play spades?
I do.
Okay, that's all that
I
matters.
do.
That's all that
I
matters. I can bring you
do.
to the cookout.
I
That's all that
do.
matters.
I don't know how to cook, but I know how to play some spades.
Wait, you can't cook.
No, girl, mm-mm. DoorDash me. Mm.
DoorDash is crazy.
Uber Eats. Girl, pick up. I don't know how to cook. Hmm.
Really? Like no one's ever taught you or anything.
I wasn't ever allowed in the kitchen. Yeah.
Girl.
Hmm.
So, okay, with your dad being black and
Hmm.
then your mom being white, you don't have that experience of your black side of the family.
Um, I was never around my black side. So I was maybe around my dad maybe a handful of times.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and no, so he's out the picture.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, she acts black though, but I was never really around her as much.
Mm-hmm.
So just being in that predominantly white home, I was, girl, just sit back, let grandma do it. You know,
Okay.
you don't have to come in here and cook. You're
Mm-hmm.
okay. So, you know, just being with my husband, he don't know how to cook either. So,
What the hell are y'all doing?
girl, DoorDash, Uber Eats,
Lord.
pick up. No, so we're just like spaghetti. I can cook.
The basics.
Hmm.
The basics. Girl, we don't
But
have to get together. I
yeah,
gotta get you
I can't
together.
cook at all.
Oh
At
my
all. I
goodness.
need a cookbook.
Oh my god. So how is your baby boy throughout this?
What do you mean, like food wise?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, girl, McDonald's.
He's picky.
He's really picky.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like his dad, really picky. Like
Mm-hmm.
girl, vegetables, no.
Mm-hmm.
Greens, no.
Mm-hmm.
Cornbread, no. Picky. He has epilepsy,
Epilepsy. Okay.
but he also is, what do they call it? Mild intellectual disability.
Mm.
So he was born early, 33 weeks, 3 days. So they think that that's why he may have like a speech delay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Aww.
yeah,
Well,
no
how has that
autistic.
affected you? Because I seen you were having quite a hard time trying to adjust to it.
Um, ooh, you gonna make me cry, girl. um, I would say, uh, it's been rough.
Take your time.
It's been rough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, throughout my losses, I've always wanted to make sure that my living was okay. And I feel like dealing with his epilepsy, when I got the news, I broke down
Mm-hmm.
because I'm like, that's not how I want my son to live. Um, I always wanted him to live a happy and normal life, and I'm overprotective. I'm one of those moms that if he moves the wrong way, don't do that. You know, you're good. You'll be okay. But just knowing that he has something that can cause him to have seizures and watching that, um, it definitely took a toll on me for sure. I would say that I'm definitely not the same. I went from grieving the loss of my children and having those lows to going back high. And then as soon as I got the news, to going right back down. And um, I don't know, it was just, that part was rough. And it's still a challenge because I feel like I'm on edge. Like every day, I'm like checking my phone. Like, is he okay at school? You know, he can't ride the bus anymore, and it's a lot. It changed our whole life.
So how is he taking? He's so young, but kids nowadays are so smart
Yeah,
that they know the little things
yeah.
that are going on. So does he understand?
Yeah. So he was having a seizure in the middle of the night, and he was like, "I'm in here," and I could tell by the change of his voice that he was having one. So I just ran to his room, and I'm just like, "It's okay, Bubby, girl." Ooh, I'm just like, "It's okay," and um, he's like, "I'm just having a seizure," so he knows. I mean, he talks to me through it, but he's like, "I'm okay, mom. Like, I'm okay." And every 5 minutes, I'm like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm okay." So he knows, but I don't think he understands, like,
The severity.
yeah, and how much we don't want him to deal with that.
Yeah. So is he taking medicine for it and everything?
And it makes him, I feel like it changed him. It makes him tired. He's not my like spunky little boy anymore. Um, ooh,
It's okay.
he is he was always spunky, you know, and I feel like now he's more so just like kind of chill and angry. And I'm like, damn, like that's not something that I want for him at all. And I try to protect him, and I feel like it was my fault because he was born early. But you know, that's I know that's just something that happens.
Yeah, I understand it, but I did that through a lot of my miscarriages, and when my sister had my nephew, everything, it was kind of like he was my own child.
Yeah.
And I understand the blaming yourself, but like we talked about,
yeah,
it's God.
Literally.
Is carrying you through it all.
Yeah.
And I think the misconception about people having seizures, people think, oh, they're blacking out and on the ground shaking.
No.
Like, no, there's different forms. I had a client that he will, like your son does, talk straight through it.
Yeah.
But he's jittering. And every time that jitter shakes, it goes faster and faster. But it's just keeping your eyes on him, making sure he's okay. And it's so weird, the human bodies.
Yeah.
It's insane. Because like like your son was just like, I'm good. Laughing, talking to me, but actively having a seizure. And it's just insane. And I think people need to start learning about their bodies.
Yeah.
Especially the little things like illnesses, anything. Take care of yourself and learn about your body the proper way, because anything could happen at any day.
Yeah. People don't understand how important health is. And I try, ever since I had my heart problem, I'm like, man, like if I could give anything, it would be health. Like, don't give me $1 million. Skip that. Give me my health. Like 100%. Girl, I'd be good with that. Yeah. People take that for granted all the time.
All the time. I said that I went out of town, and I love nature. I'm a nature girl.
Me too.
I love it. Like hiking, kayaking, canoeing, anything. I love it. And I was just staring, and I just start crying. And my dude was like,
what is wrong with you?
I'm just like, people really take these things for granted. Like, I have loved ones I can't see, can't talk to no more. I have friends, and I've, went through my own struggles with my mental health that I didn't want to be here anymore. And people really take the beauty of this world for granted. And it's hard sometimes, and it's very troubling. So I commend you for everything that you've went through, and
thank you.
How strong you have been through it all. And a lot of people say, well, I have to be because I have a son. But you don't have to be.
Yeah.
It's okay to say that you're not okay.
Oh, yeah, 100% of the time. Most days, I'm not okay. Most days, when he has a seizure, girl, that I'll be okay, and then have a seizure, and I'm like Oh my God. Here we are again. And I'm like, this cannot be it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, yeah, most of the time I'm okay.
Yeah.
And then it's just those lows. And I'm like, damn, like,
Yeah.
why am I going through this?
Yeah. Do you feel like now that you have a little bit more of understanding of everything that's going on, how do you feel like your mental health is a little bit better?
Um, to be honest, I feel like I was doing better when a few months ago.
Really?
Now I feel like I'm in this spiral of I'm not living, I'm mostly surviving.
Yeah.
And most of the days are just kind of blurry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, mental health wise, I would say that right now I'm good. If
Mm-hmm.
you asked me last week, I was terrible.
Right.
I was like, girl, if my son wasn't here, like,
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably be in PBH.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you because it's just like the mental load that I have as a mom
Mm-hmm.
and trying to protect my son. And, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough. It is so rough. And, I have a lot of responsibilities and I feel like that just kind of piled up on me.
Yeah.
But right now I'm good. Last week I was probably one of the worst state of minds that I was probably ever in, but this week it's better.
And that's good. There's always highs and
Mhm.
lows, but
Yeah.
gotta be grateful for those highs because when
Mhm.
them lows hit, baby, they
Oof.
hit. And
Yes.
with mental health itself, I want to touch on this topic just
Mhm.
because we've seen a lot in the world
Mhm.
with mental health that has just been so troubling,
Mhm.
especially recent events that have happened here in Fort Wayne.
Mhm.
Um, I had a friend whose family member unfortunately took the life of someone else due to their mental health.
Mm.
And I believe this happened late last year.
Mhm.
And I want people to understand mental health is not just hard for that person.
Mhm.
You know, you have people around you that love and care about you and they see it.
Yeah.
And it changes the way they move around you as
Mhm.
well. And it can make things very troubling on their spirit.
Yeah.
And it's hard when they try to comfort you, but you're like, get the hell away from me. I need this moment for
Yeah.
me. This
Mhm.
is rough right now. Um, and it's very hard to confide in someone
Mhm.
when you're going through so much.
Yeah.
So I want to say rest in peace to that young man that was unfortunately passed away due to someone else's mental illness, as well as the young lady who was in a murder suicide. I believe her boyfriend may have killed her and then killed himself.
What?
Yeah, this happened um, early last month, I
See, I don't
believe.
keep up on stuff like that.
Yeah,
I.
I try to,
Mm.
just because I try to stay within and
Mhm.
connected.
Yeah.
But it's starting to get scarier.
It
Fort
is.
Wayne is starting to get very scary and traumatic.
Yeah.
But it's like you move to somewhere else and it's 50 times worse
Yeah.
because this is such a small city.
Yeah.
And it's like when we get to these bigger cities, they are doing crime we have never.
I know. I
Murders, like
know.
serial killers.
Girl, like, what do they call it? Dismembering people?
Girl.
Mm.
And the one thing that scares me is that a lot of murders that happened before we were even born are
Mhm.
just now getting solved. And it's like these people have been running free for over 30 years.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden they're getting slim. And
It's like,
that's
what
like,
were y'all doing back then? Because why weren't y'all catching these people?
yeah. I remember there was a little girl. My mom talked to me about it,
Mhm.
and they were the same age, and the little girl came up missing. And I want to say about maybe 3 years ago, they found her body.
What?
Yeah. And then they were able to arrest the person that did it. And it was just like so scary because you think back and it's like, okay, during that time it wasn't crime like that.
Mhm.
But then you're thinking like that could have been my mommy.
Yeah.
That
No,
could
for
have
real.
happened to anybody.
That's scary.
It's very scary. It's Fort Wayne, please.
Yeah. Calm down a little bit.
Please.
Something. But no, I think everybody should be. I feel like if they're going through a hard time, seek counseling. Like, there's nothing wrong
Immediately.
with that. Or, girl, get on some type of medication.
Yeah.
I started Lexapro.
Really?
And Lexapro changed my life.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have my bad days,
Mm-hmm.
but I could talk about my kids. I
Yeah.
could talk. I might shed a tear, but
Yeah.
it's not to where I'm. Girl, I used to go to the hospital about every other day when I lost my kids because I felt like my panic attacks were killing me.
Mm-hmm.
But now, I've been chilling.
I've seen a lot of negative remarks about Lexapro, like they're saying that it's making them
Mm-mm.
worse and that they can't really
Mm-mm.
take it. So it's been positive for you.
Yeah. Well, like, if I was to do this a year ago, girl, I wouldn't have came. I would have been like, sorry, I got to cancel. But now it's like I do more stuff out of my comfort zone than I've ever done.
Yeah. So this is like a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, girl, because,
Were you
like,
nervous when I texted you at first? No.
girl, I was on Lexapro. Lexapro. I'm a Lexa girly. No, like, I had bad anxiety. And talking in front of people, I mean, I can do now, but
Mm-hmm.
back then, no.
Yeah.
I just don't go out and just meet people or just,
Yeah.
I'm always keeping to myself, in my
Mm-hmm.
little bubble. But now I'm like, let's do it.
Period.
Let's do it.
And I'm happy that you chose me to do it.
Yes, thank you.
I wish you wouldn't have chose other people before me, but yeah.
Girl. But I like the questions that you asked. They're definitely different.
Yeah. I feel like I try to make it more personable
Mm-hmm.
because, you do interviews. I didn't want to do both of you because I feel like it wouldn't have been as personal or
Mm-hmm.
centered towards one person more than the
Yeah.
other. And sometimes like people get confused with that. Like I could have had both of you guys here, and
Mm-hmm.
like I would have been asking Too Quick so many questions
Mm-hmm.
because of the simple fact that people know Too Quick,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
DJ, and the whole by McGee's thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
that would have been the center itself. But
Yeah.
people got to know who Justice is
Mm-hmm.
and what she brings to the table, how she's been
Yeah.
getting through these things, and you know, just getting you out there
Mm-hmm.
and who you are.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
feel like
happy.
I've always been like in the shadows
Mm-hmm.
just because I've never like gotten out to meet people. And
Mm-hmm.
like if there was like ever a party and I wanted to just go shoot, I'd talk myself out of it. I'd be like, no,
Really?
yes, girl, my anxiety was bad.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm like,
Do you feel like it was like that even before you started going through
mm-mm.
things?
Um, I used to panic about like if my heart rate was too high, it felt like I was gonna pass out. Girl, just the dumb stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it was because I lost my kids. But then I'm like, are you dying too?
Right.
And I'm just like, who would think like that?
Right.
Girl, I'm stupid.
It's the overthinking that
Yes.
kills us, literally.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
you could be so in your head, and it's like reality is
Mm-hmm.
like, babe, you're still here.
Yeah.
You're still breathing. You got so much more life to live.
Literally.
Do you feel that you guys would continue trying
No.
to have one?
Mm-mm.
What brought you guys to that decision?
I got diagnosed with adenomyosis.
What's that?
It's like where the tissue grows inside something. It's something where the tissue grows inside like your muscles or something. So they told me that could have been the main cause of me not being able to carry.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to get a complete hysterectomy.
Mm.
And that will be hopefully soon.
How are you feeling with doing that at such a young age?
I was sad because I'm like, damn, like I can't carry. Obviously, I always wanted to try because I want my kids to look alike, but um, it was sad at first. But I'm like, what if God allowed me to lose my kids in order to adopt someone else's?
Right.
And as much as that sucks, I'm like, I could be out here saving a kid that's already here.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna adopt.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
But you have a lot of kids in the foster care system that have had a terrible life, terrible upbringing.
Yeah.
I have a friend. He will be adopting a young girl this month actually, and she's gone through hell, and she's only 4 months old. Yeah.
Wow.
Literally gone through hell at such and then a lot of people don't understand how your parents, no matter what your age is, can really affect you.
Yeah.
Do you had a great upbringing with your grandparents, but obviously not that relationship with your mom and dad. how has that affected you? Because you see people with their parents all the
Hmm.
time, and yeah, your grandparents were basically your parents,
Yeah.
but you always want that relationship
Hmm.
with your biological parents.
I mean, so my dad wasn't really around, but my mom, like, she, from what I remember, she would call. She might come pick me up every once in a while, but I feel like as I got older, it kind of made me resent them,
Mm-hmm.
especially my dad.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as my mom, I just wanted her to understand, like, okay, she doesn't have her dad around. Like, be there, be the only parent that steps up. Um, but it was more so of an example of the kind of parent that I didn't want to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like God has a way of showing me my strengths, and so I it was hard. It's still hard because I'm like, damn, like I just want to be able to call my mom and be like, boohoo and cry.
Yeah.
But I don't do that.
So, is your grandmother still that for you?
Hmm.
That's
Yeah,
really good.
yeah. My grandma and my grandpa. Like I'll call my mom and just talk to her, but my grandma, I'll just call her and be like, Granny, I'm having a bad day, and she'll just be like, I'll pray for you. I mean, and my grandpa, girl, he had a stroke 2 years ago, and he still does stuff with me. So it's comforting knowing that he's still trying.
Right.
Um, but it's just sad because I've always wanted to know my black side. I've always wanted to know how my mom was, just being at home, just relaxing. But I'm that parent for AJ,
Yeah.
so that's the really the best thing I can do for him is to show him what kind of not to be like.
Mm-hmm. Breaking those generational curses. What have you feel like you've instilled in AJ that you lacked within yourself?
Um, that he doesn't have to worry about anything. I've always felt like growing up, like, did I have to worry about getting a job at 14 because we didn't have enough money, or um, maybe I've always wanted that peace. So coming home to a clean home, coming home to food, coming home to, you know, doing something, later on, like an event or something, or being able to take him out on trips, or I never did that. So I just really wanted him to know what peace and what a two-parent household and not having to worry about anything, like anything at all.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful. It's always great to be able to break those curses because
Hmm.
things we've went through, you never want your child to have to
Never,
experience at
never.
all. That's so good. I just love talking to you. It just feels
Thank
like
you.
so, like I said, your aura itself is just so
Thank you.
forthcoming, and it's just like a easiness and peacefulness
Thank
about
you.
you. So it's like very pure and genuine, and I love that,
Thank
of
you.
course. And